Good morning, dear beta. So yesterday we just started with your spherical mirrors beta. Both convex and concave mirror formulas we have been gone through, and we are doing some problems. See one more problem beta. So this is a mirror which is being silvered inside beta. Focal length of this mirror is, say for example, 30 centimeter, and somewhere I am keeping an object right now over here. Can you tell me where is the image formation? V is equals to your how much? Object distance is at your 40 centimeter from the pole. This is your 40 centimeter from the pole of the mirror. This is the pole of the mirror. That is nothing but of your P. How to draw the ray diagram for this one, beta? This ray of light will incident on this one like this. And this ray of light will incident on this one like this. And from here, it will be reflecting back like this. And from here, this is also reflecting back in this. What type of diagram, what type of a mirror it is, beta? If I extend this one right now in this direction, they have been meeting somewhere here. So this is your image formation I, and this is your focus F. Okay. So focal length is given how much for me, beta? Focal length is equals to your F is equals to your plus 30 centimeter. Why? From the pole, the focal length is in the front direction. What type of a mirror it is? Your convex mirror, isn't it? So focal length is equals to how much for me? 30 centimeters right now. Object distance is U is equals to, distance is measured from the pole, and you are in opposite direction to the ray of light. So this will be equal to minus of 40 centimeters. So image is equals to your how much? I told you yesterday the formula for the image. V is equals to U into your F divided by your U minus your F. So that will be equal to your minus of 40 into this one is your plus 30 divided by this one is your minus 40. And this one is your minus 30. This 0, and this 0 will get cancelled. So this will become for me how much beta? 40 into 3. 4 is at 12. 12 into 0. That will be equal to minus 120 divided by minus minus plus. So 4 plus 3 is nothing but a pure 7. So that will be equal to your how much beta? This one is also minus 7. Minus of minus, this will become for me plus. So this will become for me 120 divided by 7 centimeters. That will be your answer. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Now tell me for this one better. If this is your plane mirror, this is your plane mirror, and here is your object. This is your object. The ray of light is being incident on this one like this. You know that after incidenting on plane mirror, it will be reflected back like this, isn't it? If I extend this one in the backward direction, they are meeting somewhere here right now. This is your image formation. So what is O here, beta? So this is your real object. O is your real object. Image is formed other side. So image will be what type that? If it is forming other side, that is known as of your virtual image. Virtual image. Now see, if the mirror is right now somewhere here right now like this, and this is your principal axis, and object is somewhere in front of this one right now here. Okay, and its image formation will be somewhere here. You know that this will be the object which is on other side. So this ray of a light, like say for example, might have been coming from the infinity or from a very large distance, but it appears as if they have been converging at a point of O. Because of this O, the image formation is happening here, because from here it will get reflected back like this, and here also from here it will be reflected back right now here like this.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So object is another side, so O will be equal to your what beta here? Object is your virtual object, and image will be your real. Image will be your, I will be real image, O will be your virtual object. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Tell me the answer for this one. Say for example, this is the given mirror for you. This is your principal axis, and this is silvered inside like this. Okay. And a ray of light is being coming right now from a very large distance like this. And this ray of a light is also coming from a very large distance like this. You know that when the ray of light is being incident on this one right now, they are appearing to be right now converging right now somewhere here right now. That means this will be acting as of your object, isn't it? You know that from this one, the ray of light will be reflected back like this. And here also this ray of light has been reflected back like this. If I extend this reflected back in the backward direction, they are appearing to be somewhere here right now. They are appearing to be converging somewhere here right now. Object and image are on the same side. So what type of your image formation and object formation it will be better? See, focal
Yes,
length of
but
this one is given as of your 10 centimeter. And say object from the pole is at a distance of, say, for example, 30 centimeter. Can you tell me where is the image formation is happening? V will be equal to how much? Okay. See here, focal length is equals to plus 10 centimeter because it is in the direction of your ray of light. And object distance is also equal to your plus 30 centimeter. We need to calculate the image. Image formulation, I told you just now the formula V is equals to U into F divided by U minus of your F. Isn't it? So that will be equal to your 30 into your 10 divided by this is 30 minus of 10. So that will be equal to how much? This 0 will get cancelled. 30 into 1 is nothing but 30 divided by 3 minus 1 will be equal to 2, 30 by 2. That means it 1s are 215.
15.
So this will be equal to 15 centimeters. So it is plus 15 centimeter. Object is plus 15, image is also plus 15. So I can say that both object and image are what? Both
On the same
object
side.
and image are virtual or real?
Virtual.
They are virtual because they are on the silvering side. They are not on the silver. They are on the point where they have been silvered. Wherever is an object, image is also forming in the same side. So that is the reason object and image, both of them are virtual. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. I don't think so. I need to tell you the rules about your ray diagram better. When the object is infinity, the image formation will be at the focus that you can write it out from your NCRT or
Yes,
maybe of your material, whatever you're having. So please try to go through that one. Okay. The next one is about your transverse magnification. Transverse magnification. I'm not deriving the derivation better. It is not required also right now. So I'm just roughly giving you an idea. You see, this one is here, say for example, a mirror, and it is being silvered on the outer side. Okay, and say for example, somewhere here there is an object. Say for example, A, and as well as of a B. The ray from this one will incident on this one like this, and it will get reflected back like this. Another ray of light will pass through the center of curvature like this. The pole, and from there it will be reflecting back again in the backward direction. They will be reflecting back from this one somewhere here, right? So the point where they are meeting here there will be the image formation. So this will be your A dash and this will be your B dash. And this one is your pole. With whatever angle it has been incident, with the same angle it will be reflected back. Okay. So magnification is given by the formula M is equals to your height of your image divided by your height of your object. If I simplify it, we'll be getting this one as minus of your V by U. Minus of your V by U. With the sign convention, I have written beta this one. So this will be equal to your V by U particulation. That will be the magnification. So M is equals to your minus of your V by U is your magnification formula. In terms of focal length, I can write as 1 by U plus 1 by V is equals to your 1 by F. So from this one, V will be equal to U into your F divided by U minus of your F. So I can write that one in terms of your magnification. So magnification will be equal to your M is equals to minus of your V by U. That is equals to your minus of your U is equals to U into your F divided by U minus of your F divided by your U. So this U will get cancelled right now here. So this comes out for me. Magnification is M is equals to minus of your F divided by your U minus of your F. So if I remove the minus sign from this one, I can just write the magnification in terms of focal length as m is equals to, I'm removing this minus sign, so this can be written as of your f pi u minus f greater than, you write this one as of your f minus of your u. So this will be the magnification in terms of focal length and in terms of your object distance beta. And make sure that for the mirrors, whatever your given condition, everything about the principal axis, we take it as positive, and below the principal axis, we take it as of your negative. Okay. And in all the distances again are measured from the pole. All the distances are again measured from the pole part of relation. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Let me give you a small question here right now. This one is a mirror beta, which has been silvered inside. So when it is silvered inside, what type of a mirror it will become beta?
Convex.
Okay. From this one, the ray of light is being incident like this. Okay. And you know that when the ray of light is being incident like this right now, after reflection from this one, this will be reflected back like this. Okay. That means if mirror would have been not present here, the object might have been, the ray of light might have been gone like this.
Yes.
The object might have been gone right now for the given condition like this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's say, for example, I'm keeping this object somewhere here right now. This is of your how much? 2 centimeters. I can't draw the ray of diagram like this. So that is the reason I have taken the ray of diagram like this. This has been extending. So if I extended this ray of light in the backward direction, it is supposed to be meeting somewhere here right now like this. Okay. Another ray of a light which has been incident from this one. So it should be taken in such a way that this should be passing through the center of curvature like this. This is the center of curvature like this. Okay. So from here again, this ray of light will be reflected back like this. So this will be your reflected ray of your light. With whatever angle it has been incident, with the same angle, it will be reflected like this. So this is your incident and this will be your reflected. If I extend this reflected ray of light in the backward direction, the image formation is somewhere here, right? If this is an object, so this will be the image formation, that is nothing but equal to your I, and this is nothing but of your object O. Now my question is for this one, height of image is equals to your how much? Height of image is equals to how much? Focal length of this mirror is given as of your 20 centimeter, and object is right off for this one. And you need to even calculate the magnification. Magnification is equals to your how much for me? Where is the image formation is happening? Where is the image formation is happening? So can anyone try to tell me the answer better? Sure. Focal length is how much better? Focal length is positive or negative? Obviously it will be positive, plus 20 centimeter. Height of your object will be equal to how much better? So objective distance is given for me in the problem. Is the objective distance given for me in the problem? So I'm giving you an objective distance. Objective distance is, say for example, 60 centimeters. Okay. So U is equals to your plus 60 centimeters. So I can calculate the image distance. B is equals to U into F divided by U minus F. So U value is equals to 60. F is equals to 20 divided by U. U value is nothing but equal to how much better? 60 minus of your 20. So this 0, this 0, this 0 will get cancelled. So this will be equal to how much better? 6 2s are 12. It is 120 divided by your 4. So this will be 4 1s are 4 3s are 12. That is 30. So image formation is at your 30 centimeters. So image is equals to plus 30. So image, how much I'm getting right now? For plus 30 centimeter. And wherever is an object, the image is also on the same side. Now, if I'm talking about the magnification beta, M is equals to your minus of your V by U. That is equals to minus. Object distance is equals to how much for me? Plus 30 divided by object is equals to how much for me beta? Plus 60. So this one and this one will get cancelled. 3 1s are 3 2s are. So that will be equal to your minus of 1 by 2. That is minus of 0.5. Minus of 0.5 means the image is diminished. The image is diminished because height of the object is how much for me? 2 centimeters. And height of the image, how much I'm getting right now? 0.5 centimeters. So 0.5 centimeters. Minus sign indicates that it is inverted. It is inverted. So the magnification is inverted and it is also diminished. So I can calculate the height of image beta. Height of your image will be equal to magnification into your height of object. Magnification is how much for me beta? 0.5 into height of object is nothing but 2. So that will be equal to how much beta? 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2 into 2. This one will get cancelled. So this one is minus of 1 centimeter. So height of the image will be equal to how much beta? 1 centimeter. Height of the image, this is whatever I'm getting, is your 1 centimeter. I hope you got an idea how to do such type of a problems.
Yes, sir.
Clear? See here, object is being given on other side beta. I told you how to draw the ray diagram, because you can't draw the ray diagram right now in this direction because this is your silvering surface. So we need to make a dotted line and you need to extend the ray of light from the positive x-axis, and this is your pole. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next one is Newton's formula or Newton's law, we can say. With sign convention, I'm doing it better. Say for example, this is your mirror and this is silver somewhere here right now. Okay, and object is kept somewhere here right now. This is your object and this is your focus. This is nothing but equal to your focus, that is nothing but F, and this is your image formation, that is nothing but I. From the pole of this mirror, object is at a distance of your U. Object is at a distance of your U. Image is at a distance of your V. Image is at a distance of your V. From F to P, this will represents me the focal length, that is nothing but of your F. Okay, so this is your part of relation. Now the distance of object from the focal length is, the distance of your object from the focal length is, say for example, of your X. Okay, and the image from the focal length is, say for example, for me Y. I need to get the relation between X and Y. Okay, from the focus, the object is at a distance of X and the image is formed at a distance of Y. So the relation between your X and Y is your Newton's law. I hope everyone remembered it better.
Yes, sir.
1 by U plus 1 by V is equals to 1 by F. So object distance will be equal to how much better? Object distance will be equal to your how much? Can anyone tell me? It will be your Y plus of your how much? Object distance will be equal to how much better? What is an object distance? X plus F, can I write?
Yes, sir.
This can be become for me your X plus of your F plus image distance can be written as of your Y plus of
Y.
your, that is equals to 1 by F. So if I bring this one out, so this one will be 1 by Y plus of your F is equals to 1 by F minus of 1 by X plus of your Y. So if I take an LCM for this one, so this will come out for me, see what will be the LCM for this one, X plus Y into this will become for me your F. So this will become for me X plus Y here, and here this will become for me minus,
X
isn't it?
plus
X
F and
plus-
F, sir.
yeah, this will be your X plus of your F, sorry. So this is your X plus of your F. This is your X plus of your F. And this one is also your X plus of your F. So this F and this F will get cancelled here right now. So this is your 1 by your Y plus of your F. Okay. So what will become right now for me? This will become right now, this will go here on this side. So this will be your X into your Y plus of your F. This will become for me your, this will become for me how much your X. So this is your X into your Y plus of your F will be equal to your X plus of your F into your F. Isn't it? So I can even write like this. I'm just cross multiplying this one beta for easy calculation. This will go right now on this one. So this will become for me X plus of your F into your F will be equal to your X into this will become for me Y plus of your F. You just multiply this one. This will become for me X into your F plus of your F square will be equal to your x into y plus of your x into your f. So this xf will get cancelled right now for me. So x into your y will be equal to your f square. So the relation between the focal length and x and y will be equal to how much beta? You should know very clearly what is your x and what is your y. What is x beta? X is the distance of object from the focus and y is the distance of the image from the focus. Now, if I'm getting the relation between x and y and the focal length of your f, it is given by the formula x into y is equals to your f square. This I have written with the sign convention beta. Again, you need not apply the sign convention for this one. Is it clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. Let us try to draw the graphs for this one. Graph number 1. One by v plus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. So what type of an image will be getting better? Y is equals to mx plus of c. This is something like y plus x is equals to some constant. This can be focal length, can be your positive or negative beta, isn't it? This is your constant. This can be your positive or negative. This can be either positive or negative. Focal length can be positive or negative. So if I'm drawing a graph for this one, so the straight line graph, this will be the graph which is passing from your origin, like this. Okay, so this is your 1 by v and this is your 1 by u. Okay, it is having some constant here right now for me. Sorry, so it is not starting from the origin. So this will be your x-axis right now for me. It is having some constant now. So this is your 1 by v and this is your 1 by u. There is some constant right now for this one. So that is the reason the graph will be somewhat like this, isn't it? So when the object is here, so there is no virtual image of your virtual object beta. So I can write here right now. Here it is right now on this side. If I'm taking object, this one. So it is, and it is in second quadrant. So this will represents me what? Virtual image and virtual object. Virtual object is real. So when object is real, your image will be your virtual. So I is representing me here right now, real image, and O will represents me your real object in this. Now in the third quadrant, image will be your real, image will be your real, and object will be your virtual. Object will be your virtual. In the first quadrant, there is no virtual image of your virtual object. Okay. Because for the concave mirror, the focal length will be your negative. Whereas for convex mirror, it is your positive part of relation. So depending upon the situations, you can draw the diagram for the given condition. Okay. Tell me the answer for this question better. Object is placed in front of a concave mirror. In front of a concave mirror, the image formed is twice in size. Find u. Find object distance. Can you try it better? Object is being placed in front of a concave mirror. Image formed is twice the size. Image formed is twice the size. Find the value of your u. Find the value of your u. Focal length for this one I'm giving better, right? Focal length of this mirror is equals to 20 centimeters. Come on, try to do it out. Object is being placed in front of concave mirror means will it be real or virtual beta?
Real.
This is your concave mirror. Object is somewhere here, right? This is your object and this is your focus. Okay. So if the object is being present in front of this one, so object is right now for me what? Object is your real. Object is your real. And magnification is how much for me beta? Image formed is twice the size. So find the objective distance. So if I'm taking your magnification, m is equals to your plus 2. Image is equals to how much for me beta? Minus of your 2. 2 times of your u. So if I'm using the mirror formula, 1 by v plus 1 by u is equals to your 1 by f. Okay. So you can even get the magnification. That's not a problem. So 1 by v plus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. Objective distance is given for me. So I can write here 1 by v is equals to how much beta? 2 times of your u. Isn't it? So this will be equal to your minus, and objective distance is equals to how much for me beta? This will become how much beta? Objective distance is equals to how much for me? This will become for me 1 by minus of your u. That is equals to your 1 by your f. See whether the image formed is twice in size. The image formed is twice in times of size. So this magnification can be positive or negative beta. The thing has been told. So I need to take the two cases. If I'm taking the magnification to be 2 times, like say m is equals to plus 2, then magnification is equals to minus of your v by u. So this is 2, this is minus of v by u. So v will be equal to minus of your 2u. So if I'm taking v is equals to minus of your 2u plus this one is nothing but of your 1 by u, that is equals to 1 by f. So this will become for me how much beta? This is minus of your 2u minus of your 1 by u is equals to your 1 by f. Okay. So from this one, you can get the value of your object distance. Is asking the same now, find the value of your u.
Yes.
The same way, if I'm taking the magnification is equals to, if I'm taking the magnification is equals to minus 2, then v will be equal to your how much beta? 2u. So at the time 1 by 2u plus 1 by your u will be equal to 1 by your f. That means this will become for me how much? 1 by u plus 1 by 3 2u will become for me 3 by 2u. That will be equal to your 1 by your f. So u is equals to how much will be getting? So u is equals to your 3 into your f divided by your 2, isn't it? So that is equals to your how much? Positive or negative beta? This is a 3. Focal length is how much is given? Focal length is given for me as 20. So this will be equal to your 20 divided by 2. So 2 ones, 2 tenths. That means this will be come for me or 30 centimeters. Okay. See, object is being placed in front of concave mirror, he told. Where that object is being kept, we are taking the relation right now. Nothing has been given the information. So that object may be in between the principal focus, pole and focus, or it may be outside. So that is the reason I'm taking the magnification both positive and negative and trying to do the problem for this. So this type of problems will not occur beta generally, but whenever you get such type of conditions, we need to do with your two options at a time.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Next heading beta. Velocity of image. Velocity of your image. Okay. So what is our mirror formula beta? I'll roughly tell you. 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. Okay. Now if I'm differentiating this one with respect to time, differentiating with respect to time, this will become for me 1 by V square into your, this will become for me dV by your dt, chain rule, plus 1 by, this will become for me minus of your 1 by U square into your du by your dt. Focal length is a constant, so differentiation of this one will become for me 0. So this one will become for me 1 by your V square into, V is image distance. Distance by time is nothing but what beta? Velocity of your image with respect to the mirror, plus this will be equal to your minus 1 by your U square into, this will become for me velocity of object with respect to mirror, that will be equal to 0. So I can write here velocity of image with respect to mirror will be equal to minus of your V square divided by your U square into velocity of object with respect to the mirror. So this is our standard formula which you need to remember. Okay. So velocity of your image with respect to the mirror will be equal to your minus of V square by U square into velocity of object with respect to your mirror part of a relation. Is it clear? Now see, I'll give you one small example. This formula you need to remember that one as it is better, because you can't go for the derivation and examination hall. For the concave mirror or convex mirror, velocity of image with respect to mirror is equals to minus of V square by U square into velocity of object with respect to the mirror. Clear? Now say for example, I'm giving you a rough problem right now here. Say for example, this is your mirror which has been silvered on outer side. And the focal length of this one is, say for example, 20 centimeter. And this is your principal focus. And on this one, there is an object which is being kept better. Here is your object O. This object is moving in this direction with, say for example, 2 meters per second. And this mirror is being moving in opposite direction with your 5 meters per second. And this object is at your 60 centimeter from the pole. 60 centimeter from the pole. This is your pole. Okay. And if I ask you what is the velocity of image with respect to your mirror, or what is the velocity of your image, then what will be your answer beta? So velocity of your image is equals to your how much? I need to calculate the velocity of your image. You can use the above formula beta directly. So I can use this relation right now. Whatever the data he has given for me, just write it out the data. Focal length will be positive or negative beta. Focal length will be equal to how much for me? Minus of 20 centimeter, because it is a concave mirror. Object distance will be equal to minus of 60 centimeter. So what will be the image formation beta? Where is the image formation is happening? Can anyone tell me? V is equals to how much? We got the formula. U into your F divided by your U minus of your F. So U is equals to how much for me? Minus 60 into this one is your minus 20 divided by U is equals to how much beta? Minus 60. And this one is minus of minus. This is equals to minus of 20. That means this will become minus minus. This will be plus. So this will, this 0, and this 0 will get cancelled. So 60 into 2 is nothing but equal to your 120 divided by minus minus is nothing but plus. So it is minus 6 minus 2. This will be equal to how much for me beta? Minus of your 4. 4 3 is 12. That is nothing but 30. That means this will become for me minus of your 30 centimeters. So image formation is here minus of 30 centimeters. So I can use the formula velocity of your image with respect to mirror is equals to your minus of your V square divided by U square into velocity of object with respect to the mirror. So sign convention beta, in the direction of the light positive, opposite direction of the light, it will be negative. So if the object is moving in this direction, image is moving in opposite. So sign convention will become for me how much beta? Negative. So I can write here right now, velocity of your image minus velocity of your mirror will be equal to, this is your minus image, how much we got right now? Minus 30 divided by object is also minus 60. This one is whole square into this one is your velocity of object minus velocity of your mirror. So this one is how much for me? This 0 is get cancelled. This is gets cancelled. 3 1s are 3 2s are 6. This will become for me 4. So this means velocity of your image will be equal to how much beta? Velocity of your image minus velocity of your mirror is equals to minus of your 1/4. So minus enough.
Yes, sir.
Minus, then this one is nothing but of your velocity of object minus velocity of your image. Clear?
Mirror. Yes, sir.
So this will be equal to how much for me now? Velocity of your image will be minus will go inside. So this will become for me velocity of mirror. This will be equal to minus of your 1/4. And this is your velocity of object minus velocity of mirror. Velocity of mirror is how much for me beta? Opposite direction to the object. So it is -4. So this is minus of your 1/4 into velocity of object is how much beta?
2 meter per second.
This is your 2 meter per second minus velocity of your image. How much we got beta?
-5.
So velocity of mirror is how much?
5.
Velocity of mirror, no? So velocity of mirror is minus of 5 because it is opposite direction. So this will become how much for me beta? Can you see? This one is your -4. This one is minus. This is nothing but of your 1/4 plus minus. This will become for me minus of minus. This will become for me minus. So this will be minus of your 7. Can I write like this? So 5 minus of 7/4. So 5 minus of your 7/4 is will be equal to how much beta? The answer will be in terms of negative. And those how much you are getting, you see?
-13/4.
How much beta?
-13/4.
Minus 13/4 centimeter per second. Or meter per second. What he has given for me? Meter per second only. So
Meter.
this will also be meter per second. Sorry. So this will also be the meter per second. So I hope you got rough idea how to do such type of a problems.
Yes, sir.
क्लासेस कितने बजे से है बेटा आप लोग को?
7. 7 o'clock से sir.
ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर जल्दी से बताओ बेटा. फील्ड ऑफ वीव का याद है कि नहीं है क्या आप लोग को? मान के चलो दिस वन इज योर मिरर and here is somewhere your object. That is nothing but of your object distance is, say for example, at a distance of your L. Okay, from center this distance is right now for me, your total distance of this length of the mirror is also for me equal to your L. Find field of view. Find field of view. चलो जल्दी करके बताओ. I told you how to do such type of a problems. This is an object, so you need to draw the ray diagrams at the two extremes like this. You need to draw the ray diagram at the two extremes like this. The extended ray, whatever you are taking, this will be your reflected ray, and this one is also your reflected ray. If I extend this reflected ray, they will be meeting somewhere here right now. and this is your image formation I. Whatever is the distance of object, the image is also formed at the same distance. That is nothing but equal to your M.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the mirror, that is M2, and this one is nothing but of your M1. So the line joining these two will be right now for me what? Field of your view. Like say for example, there is a road right now here. This is your road on which I am moving like this. So this is a field of view for me, isn't it? And this road is at a distance of say for example 5L, isn't it? So what is this field of view? This field of view is equal to how much? That means up to what length I can see the image. This is your Y. So this Y will be equal to how much? This is your theta. So you can use a similar triangle concept better. So this one is say for example point A, and this one is of your point B, and this is your 5L. The object is, this road is at a distance of 5L from the object, and there is another triangle. This is your O and this is your I. So use a similar triangle concept better. First one is this larger triangle. So this will be equal to your IAB is similar to your IM1 and as well as of your M2. This is one smaller triangle and this one is one larger similar triangle. So this will become for me IAB. IAB will be equal to how much better? This is your Y divided by your Y divided by your. This is your Y. This distance will be equal to how much better for me? Anyone, can you tell me what is the distance for this one better?
It's,
What will be the relation? Similar triangles. This is your Y. And this total distance is how much for me beta? 5L, 6 and 7. That will become for me your 7L. Okay. So this one is your 7L. That is equals to. For the smaller triangle, this is nothing but of your L. And this one is also equal to your L. This L will get cancelled. So Y will be equal to how much for me? 7L. So field of view is at a distance of your 7L. Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Chalo, one more problem. Say for example, this is your mirror right now here, and it is silvered here right now. And this distance is say for example 2L. The length of this mirror is your 2L. And there is a road somewhere here right now. This is your road. And on this road, the object is kept somewhere here right. So this is your object. This object is at a distance of your L. And this object from the road, it is at a distance of your 3L. This is some road. Okay, through this road I am moving, isn't it? This is your object O. And if I draw the ray diagram for that one, what is the field of view? Now see, how do you draw the ray diagram for this one better? Can anyone tell me? The ray of light from this one first incident on this one like this, on this object, and it will get reflected
Okay.
back for this one like this. So this is a road which has been extended like this. Okay, so this is your point of your A. So if I extend this one somewhere here right now, you know that wherever is a distance of object, image distance will also form at the same. So this is your I, this is your L. So this is say for example of Y. So this is your field of your Y, field of view, that is nothing but AB, isn't it? So this is an object, this is your image. So if I'm using the similar triangle concept right now again for this one, this is your Y divided by this total length, 3 plus 1 plus 1, 3, 4,
5L.
5. So this will become for me 5L, that is equals to, this will become for me 2L divided by L. This will get cancelled right now. So Y will be equal to 5L into 2, that will be equal to your 10L. So this
10L.
will be the field of your view for this. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this was about the story related to your plane mirrors better, and as well as of your spherical mirrors concept you have been done. So complete reflections, almost all we have done in this one, and you try to start doing some basic problems from your PYQs of your object. What you call that one? MTG. So first try to complete all the plane mirror problems and do limited problems and do them repeatedly, because in this one formula remembrance and small calculations are very much required. Okay, and from Monday most probably we'll start with your Snell's law, that is about your refraction. Next week we'll try to keep the full stop for the complete ray optics better. I'm not going for much derivations most probably. So I'll try to send you today one assignment on your plane mirrors and spherical mirrors. You try to complete that one, and if possible we'll try to discuss that one in the tomorrow session of your class. Even though tomorrow is Sunday, if it is possible I'll try to take one session of your problems on your plane mirrors and as well as of your spherical mirrors. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so please try to revise your plane mirrors and come to the class tomorrow. If there are anything which you are not understood, you please let me know. I'll try to revise it once again. Okay ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है?
Okay,
सर
हाँ बेटा बोलो,
सर आप एक लेक्चर नहीं डाले थे रे ऑप्टिक्स का सेकंड
क्या बोलेगी?
लेक्चर नहीं डाले आप सर रिकॉर्डिंग
डाला बेटा, मैं पूरे लेक्चर्स डाला, देखो एक बार।
सेकंड नहीं डाले सर 20
सेकंड डाला मैं, सेकंड कंटिन्यूशन 2 डाला मैं
Yes,
आपको
sir.
फॉरवर्ड करे,
ओके सर
ग्रुप में फॉरवर्ड करे, ठीक है?
ओके
सो प्लेन मिरर्स का तो कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ तक क्लियर हो गया। अब इससे ज्यादा
Yes,
आप लोग
sir.
करने की जरूरत नहीं है, टाइम वेस्ट मत करो। जितना भी मैंने पढ़ाया उसको 1 से 2 बार पढ़ लो। अगर आपके पास कोई मटेरियल है तो मटेरियल के छोटे छोटे प्रॉब्लम्स ऑन प्लेन मिरर्स पे खत्म कर लो, बड़े बड़े प्रॉब्लम्स मत करो। और इमीडिएटली आप लोग प्रीवियस ईयर के क्वेश्चंस कर लो रे ऑप्टिक्स में के,
Okay, sir.
ठीक है ना? तो टाइम नहीं है बेसिकली, इसलिए प्लेन मिरर्स के जितने भी अब तक नीट में क्वेश्चंस आए लास्ट 10 इयर्स के जो क्वेश्चंस है डीपीएमटी या सीपीएमटी के, खाली प्लेन मिरर्स के आप लोग प्रॉब्लम्स खत्म कर लो, दैट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू, ठीक है?
ओके
चलो ओके, चलो टेक केयर बेटा, बाय।